Good morning, everybody. It's 11/11/22, November 11th, 2022. Today I'm changing all 12 bulbs on the back of this beautiful Buick LeSabre. I'll show you where the lights are. Small side marker over here. Your brake light bulb is here. Then there's two running lights here, 1, 2. Backup lights. License plate light, backup light, 2 running lights, brake light, stop light, whatever you want to call it. And then your side markers over here. Now, I think the original bulbs were 194s for the side markers and for the license. Over here, it's a 3357. These two are 3057s. Difference being slightly lower light output on these. Now these don't get brighter when you put your brakes on. It's only these that do. And these are the 194s, and these are 3057s. Now what I did was, I'm not looking for crazy bright here, but what I did was I got LED 194s for the license plate lights and the side markers, and I got LED lights for here, but not crazy bright ones, because these are just running lights. But the bright ones I'm putting for the backup lights and for the stop lights, brake lights, because you know, you want people to see you when you brake. So that's just for extra safety measure, putting the bright ones, one here and one here. And I'll show you the bulbs. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is my 2 license plate lights burned out the other day. And so I figured I'll just replace them all, because you have to unbolt this panel from the inside of the trunk, and you can get to all the lights for these. And this should just get through the trunk, these. Okay, so we're going to get started on this. It's going to rain at 1 p.m. because we got the remnants of Nicole, Tropical Storm Nicole, coming up. Okay, so I'll show you some of the bulbs, and I'm going to insert some photos so you can see them as well. So these I bought because these I'm using as the brake lights and the reverse lights. You need 4 total. 2 for the reverse, 2 for the brake lights. These are the running lights in the middle of the car behind the big red lens. Okay? And then these are the little 194s. Okay? I'll show you what they look like outside of the boxes. I'm going to insert some photos and you'll see. Okay, now I'm going to show you what bulbs I'm using where. Okay, these big Allahs, here's the label. These I'm using where I believe the standard bulb was a 3357. So these are going to be really bright. This thing has some good weight to it. So this bulb is going here, and it's going here. Okay, so I'll have bright brake lights so people could see you when you're braking, and reverse lights so people could see you when you're reversing. Now these fancy lights, I love these lenses, these crystal lenses. So the lower intensity ones are going to go here, 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 and here. So that's where these are going. There's the label on these. So these were the most expensive ones. And these were a little less because they're not as bright. So I saved some money. So these are gonna go, so there you go. There, 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 and there. Okay? And last but not least, the famous 194 bulbs. Okay? These are going to go here for your license plate lights. There's 2 of them. And if you come around the outside, there's a little tiny one. You can't see it, but it's in there. So you'll need 4 of these 194 types. And there's the label. That's a C light. I forgot what brand these were, but they're the only ones on the internet that look like that. And then you got the olives here. I've used olive bulbs before. They seem to last. So there you go. Should be interesting to see how everything looks at night. And oh, by the way, the reason why I'm changing my bulbs is not because I just like spending money for no reason. And I'm not all about crazy bright lights, but what happened was my 2 license plate lights burned out. So because I have to take this whole back panel off, might as well just, I decided to do all of them. Now, I don't know how to get to this guy. Not sure how to get to this guy, but, you know, probably have to take these fasteners off here. You know, peel this back, then you'll be able to get to those. Just gonna relocate the car.
In New York, that, you know, he's a free agent. He's earned the right to be a free agent. So he'll dictate.
Beautiful Buick gauges.
Cashman, courtesy of
I have to fix my driver information center here. I'll do that someday.
The Knicks are back in action tonight. They host the Pistons in the Garden.
Okay, gonna back her up and get her into a nice, get her out of the street so I could work on it, because I don't need to get hit by a car while I'm changing my lights. Okay, just heading into the yard here. It's my little MG, and I'm going to just get my I have a nice little socket set. See? So I'm going to use this to take the I think they're 10mm nuts off to get the Buick's tail light section off the car. Okay, I'm going to do the easy ones first. The 194 here. And the, what's supposed to be a 3057. I'm using an upgraded LED. And these have to come off. These just you turn and they just come off. Okay, see? They should have used a metal insert on these, because the plastic threads just... they wear out. They wear out, the plastic threads, and I'll show you why. You know, like this. Look at this. I mean, look, I just pulled it up, see? It's supposed to be threaded. So this, you got to peel this back, and get to the bulbs. Okay, so you peel this back. You don't really have to disconnect it too much. Then you peel back your trunk coverings, and all right, I thought these were going to be a little easier, but so obviously you got to take off 1, 2, 3, 4 nuts. 4 nuts on this side. Look how well they sealed this. Good job, Buick. Nice sealant. Okay, So 4 nuts, and then this whole piece comes out. Okay, I'm not going to record every single thing. So I'm going to do the bright bulb here, the little bulb here on both sides. That's what I'm going to do first. Okay, unfortunately I can't use this socket set because these are not deep sockets. They won't fit around. They won't fit over these big long studs here, so no problem. I mean, you could use whatever you want to get those nuts off, but I'm going to go get my deeper sockets. I'll be back. Okay, I got the big toolbox out with my deep sockets, and it's a 10 millimeter. Incidentally, Buick did a great job on making the backs of these cars look great. There's no screws showing. Everything you have to get to from inside the car, so you don't have to worry about theft, people stealing your lenses or bulbs. And let's face it, how often do you have to change your bulbs? Not that often, so it's a nice way to mount the bulbs. Get to them from the inside, and then the whole lens pulls out the front. This whole piece will pull out. So good job, Buick. This is one of the best looking cars I've ever owned. As far as the way the back lights look, they look really mint at night. Oh, I don't know what the orientation this is. Hold on. Oh. Sorry about that. It's a little hard to. Only have 2 hands. Okay. So there you go. Times 1, 2, 3, 4. Rinse and repeat. Okay. Oh, my big hand's in the way. Sorry about that. There's another one. And up here's the last one. Okay. There you go. There you go. Voila, as they say. Look at that. Look how easy that is. Anybody complaining about how to change the lights in these cars should really stop complaining. So easy. Okay, here's the little side marker. Usually these are a quarter turn, you know. Turn them counterclockwise, pull them out, put them in, turn them clockwise. And there's the big mama. There's the brake light. See if I could show you with one hand. Oh, that's in there tight. Oh, I made a mistake. Look, there's a locking mechanism here. See this little tab? Sorry, my Buick, I didn't mean to do that. You have to push this in. Smart. Then, oh, I don't know if you saw it rotate, but there you go. There's a tab here. Don't force it. And there she is. There's my brake light. Dual filament. Nothing wrong with these bulbs. I'm just changing them because I'm going to have a little bit more safety with the brighter brake lights and reverse lights. And this way I'll have all long life LED bulbs back here. Hopefully they're long life. Sometimes quality is hit or miss on some of these LED bulbs. Okay, now this one is the little side marker. And there it is. Okay. So both the bulbs, just these, you don't have to do anything fancy to get these out. They pull straight out and they push straight in. So you pull the bulb out and you push it straight in. Same with these little guys. Pull them out, push them straight in. Alright, so there's the big bulb, and it clicks in nicely, kind of snaps in. On these little guys, I bend these little contacts out a little bit. Can you see that? That one was already bent out. Because I don't want to put this whole thing back together and then find out that the bulb wasn't making contact. So you could just stick your nail under there or a little screwdriver and bend them out a little bit just to make sure they make contact with the contacts in the socket there. See? Alright, so you could see I bent the little contacts out a little bit. Don't do them on this side because that's where they come out of the bulb. But on this side, you could bend them out a little bit. Okay, so here's how you put it in. You line up the tabs carefully. Push it in, and then you're going to watch the locking mechanism. Then you turn it clockwise. And there you go. Locking mechanism. Click. So, and I'm just going to put this assembly in and put the 4 nuts back on. They're all 10 millimeter. Alright, all the nuts are on. Incidentally, when you tighten these nuts, just snug them down. Don't over tighten them. You're going to crack the whole light fixture if you do that. You know, you're not tightening a lug nut here. It's just a lens. It's just a light. So snug them down. Don't put a lot of torque on them. Just till they're kind of tight. They're not going anywhere. And there you go. Okay, these just did the left side. It's all done. That's what it looks like. You know, you screw these back on. You put this in first, and then you put the plastic over that, and then you screw in the 2 fasteners. Now, my car doesn't have the covering here, so you have to remove that. I don't know what it's held on with. You're probably going to see some plastic fasteners that you either, if they don't unscrew, then you just pull them out. But they're probably the ones that screw in. So there's 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's one in the middle. 4. Okay. Same thing on the other side. That's the middle one. 5, 6. Oh, where's the 7th one? 7. Don't do this one. This is your trunk lock. Don't take these 2 out. That's your trunk lock. Okay? Okay. I'm going to take the panel off. So once again, when you take the panel off, you'll have access to these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bulbs. These are the ones that go behind the red lenses. Okay? Those I call running lights. So I didn't spend as much money on the running lights as I did on the backup lights and the brake lights. I also use these in the brake light positions before, as you know. And then these are the license plate lights, and that's what actually just burned out on my car. Was these 194s. Usually if one goes, the other one goes with it because it makes a big arc. And there you go. These are good ones, actually. I didn't take out the bad ones yet because I didn't take the panel off yet. So these are going to be my reverse lights, nice and bright. And these are going to be just, you know, show lights, because the back of this Buick is one beautiful big ass Buick. It's a lead sled. Okay, bye. Okay, all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nuts are out. Now, what I'm going to do is put this bag, I'm going to close the trunk. If you're one person, not close it, but lower the trunk, okay? Put a bag up here. Or just use your body to hold it, because you're going to pull out this whole panel. And you only have 2 hands. You don't want the trunk to close, but you don't want it to pop open. So, well, you'll figure it out. But you should put the bulbs in your pockets because you may not be able to get in the trunk once you pull this whole beautiful back panel off, okay? Should come off now. I don't know if you have to take the license plate off. I don't know if you have to take the license plate off. I don't think so. All right, I'm gonna put the bulbs in my pocket and see what happens. All right, the whole back panel's off. Here's your bulbs. 1, 2. Here's the big backup one. That's the bright one that I'm going to put in. These are the running ones. I call them running lights. Backup light. Here's your two 194 license plate lights, okay? And rinse and repeat on the other side. Make sure you clip this clip. See this clip? It goes onto this plastic. I'm upside down here, I'm sorry. Battery's running low on my phone. And so that pulled away when I pulled the panel out. So just make sure you clip that back on there when you put the panel back on, okay? I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to change all the bulbs. And that's basically it. Try not to scratch your paint with the studs. I'm going to put the phone down so I don't scratch my paint. Alright? Looking good. Looking good. You don't have to take your license plate screws off because they come off with the panel, as you can see, the 4 license plate screws. I use stainless steel. Okay. Alert, alert. I made a mistake. This is my first time doing this, so I apologize. These are not big bulbs. These are 194s. I thought these were larger bulbs. So the best you could do is just get a 10-pack of 194s. So total number of 194s is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8 194 bulbs back here. 2 3357s for the stoplights. And I'm going to, I believe these are 2 3057s. Not 2, not the number 2, but double, 2 of them. The part number is 3357 for the stoplights, 3057 for the backups. I really thought these were larger bulbs because they look pretty bright from the outside. Okay, these two here. See that? So I'm going to put my new 194s in there. But they're in the trunk, so I have to get them out. I'm going to just put this back panel in. I'm going to get out the 194s and bend the contacts out a little bit and change them. Good stuff. Maybe I'll put the backup lights in now. That's what I'll do. Okay. License plate bulbs are in. The little 194s. Put them in. I put the backup lights in, and now these are the 4 running lights. I thought they were large bulbs like these. But they're not. They're little 194 jobs, okay? So 2, 4, 6. So the back of this car gets 8 194 bulbs. 8 of them. I'm glad I bought a 10-pack. I have 2 left over. So these should look nice. See, I put this bag on the trunk so it holds the trunk down from wanting to pop up. But it's not heavy enough to lock the trunk. You can see it's not locked. Okay? So I'm just going to take this out again. I need 2 hands to do this. Just kind of rest it at an angle. Use your leg here to hold it, and you have access to all the bulbs. I'm going to put the phone down and finish changing those 2 I have out, the 194s, and then the 194s on this side also. Okay, ladies and germs, everything's done. Just to reiterate, easy job. Anybody with some talent can do this job. All you need, 10mm deep socket. Make sure you get the deep socket. It's about 2 inches long, so 10 millimeter to change all 12 bulbs. That's all you need. And these are all the bulbs, and they're in the orientation that they belong on the back of the car. There's your little side marker. I'll show you where that goes. Right there on the inside. Stop light or brake light. That one goes right there. These two running lights, I call them, or dimmers. They go right there. One's there, one's there. I can't believe they make so much light, those little bulbs. I thought these were bigger bulbs at the beginning of the video. Big backup light. That's a 3057. That goes here. Oh, you could see the LED one. That is going to be bright. See the LED chip through the lens? Wow, that's going to look awesome. So I put the bright one here and there. That's going to be nice. Okay, your license plate lights. Little 194s. They go there and there. And that's it. And then continuing on the other side, same thing. So 3 types of bulbs. I think it's 3 types of bulbs. I think the stoplights are 3357s. I can't read it off the label. And then all these little ones are 194s. They've been around since the beginning of time. Here's my 2 blown ones. You could see they got flashed from the blowing up filament, the arc inside. They're gone. And here's the 30. I had Wagner 3057s, and for the backup lights. Nothing wrong with them. Now the fronts I left because I left the fronts. I'm not trying to, light up the world here. Fronts are fine. Plus I left the front signal as a filament bulb, just in case the circuit needs to draw a minimum amount of current for the blinker to work. I'm putting LEDs. They don't draw as much current as the incandescents. Okay. So I left the fronts alone, and that's about it. One comment about the fronts. The inner bulbs, the inner bright bulbs are 9005 bulbs, okay, on this car. And those are your daytime running lamps, but they're also your brights. So on a LeSabre, this bulb is your daytime running lamp, and it's also your brights. That's a 9005 bulb. This is your 9006 bulb. This is your regular headlight, okay? So if you want a little bit brighter for your car, put, you could put better 9006 bulbs here. The 5s are the brights, okay? That's the 2 bulbs, 9006, 9005. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is that some LED 9005s, I don't know if they're going to work as a daytime running lamp, because the daytime running lamp gets a reduced current, a reduced voltage. I don't believe it's as bright as when the brights are on. It's when you turn your brights on and this light comes on, it's really bright. But daytime running lamps, they run at a lower voltage or a lower current. And some LED bulbs in this position, in the 9005 position, have problems with that. So, just wanted to mention that. Right now I have all like regular incandescent halogens here and here. They're fine. I could see. The only thing I may do on the front of this is I may just go with, when these blow, go with LEDs on the outside ones, the 9006 bulbs. Okay. So, if anything doesn't work, I'll definitely put something in the comments. When it gets dark, I'll try to get a photo at dusk. Not sure where I'll be. I'll try to get some video at dusk to see what the new lights look like. I'm sure they look fine, but alright. This has been a very long video. I just wanted to take my time. There's a lot. There are some videos on how to change the bulbs on these cars, but nothing really that detailed. It's like a 30-second video, so I wanted to make a very long and detailed video. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, it's 11/11/2022. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see what the bulbs look like, everybody. Okay, that's unlock, and that's lock. Unlock. Beautiful. Okay, everybody. You can see that the blinkers are fast because the LED bulbs that I put in, they're not drawing enough current to make the bimetallic blinker work properly. So if that's something you can live with, fine. If not, then you just have to put use incandescents in this position and in this position. I mean, or you can add a resistor, but I think that's kind of silly. So if you don't like the fast blinker, then just go back to the incandescent bulbs. You can get brighter ones. You can get like Sylvania Silver Stars, or Philips makes higher output bulbs too. So I don't know. I gotta see if I like this fast blinker or not. I don't think that I do, to be honest with you. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Actually, you know, the fast blinker it's not that bad. It really will catch your eye. I mean, especially at night. But it'll probably wear out your blinker that's under your dashboard. But it definitely is nice and visible. And here's what these lights look like, parking lights. And there's the two license plate lights. They look great. They're going to look nice in the dark. It's very bright out here, so they're going to look nice in the dark. So there's what they look like. They look much better at night, but I wanted to show you, make sure that your side marker, remember that little 194 bulb you put in, make sure that's working. Because a mechanic will just love to fail you for an inspection if that bulb's out. Okay? Then they'll charge you $200 to change it. So just make sure all your bulbs are working. Okay, that's all. It's going to rain around 1 o'clock, so I got this done in time. Happy with the results. Like I said, I may go back to the incandescent bulbs in here. I'm a little disappointed that I have the fast flasher, the fast signal. I mean, I could add a resistor to draw more current so that the LED would work, but that's kind of silly. I was hoping the combination of the front signal and the rear signal would draw enough current through the flasher unit to make it blink at the right speed. But that's not the case. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry this was a little long and drawn out, but I hope it helped. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care. Okay, the world's longest drawn out rear bulb video on the Buick LeSabre. I had some thoughts on the fast blinker. Using some electrical engineering theory, the original flasher unit was designed to work with a certain amount of current running through it. And that was based on whatever current the incandescent flashers, incandescent bulbs needed. A few amps, whatever it is, I don't know. So I can just go down. I wonder if I go down to the next lower flasher unit that doesn't need as much current to work properly. Putting in the resistor is an afterthought. It's a band-aid fix. Yes, it will work, but it's silly. So I think I can look at the flasher, look at the specifications of the flasher, and simply change the flasher. So I'm going to look into that when I have time. Thank you. And if any of you have changed the flasher unit to work with LED bulbs on, this model Buick LeSabre, just let us know. Post in the comments which flasher unit works on these Buicks with LED signal lights. That'll be very helpful. Okay, bye-bye.